Mr. Monk's Last Case, a Monk movie. When this show was originally on, I absolutely loved it. It was one of my favorite shows. I loved Tony Shalhoub's performance as Adrian Monk. He was absolutely brilliant. So when they announced a movie on Peacock, which is a streaming service I'm about to get rid of, but I kept it long enough just so I can see this movie. And I'm glad I did, because it's great. Because even though the series ended perfectly, it's one of the few series that ended how it should have ended perfectly. It was fantastic. I did want to see what Monk was doing now. And it does take place post-pandemic, and it's brought up a couple of times, and it's just, this is something Monk was practically prepared for his entire life, just because that's just the way he is. But he was, stuck in his house or apartment, condo, whatever he lives in, for like a year or two, never left, and it was just very Monk. So the movie itself, his stepdaughter Molly, husband is murdered. He goes out to solve it, and it's Monk, just an hour and a half long. All the major players are back except for Biddy Sharam Sharona, which is a little disappointing. We don't get to see her now, but Stottlemyre, Randy, Traylor Howard is back in her first role in like 10, 12 years. She disappeared for a while there, so it was exciting to see her back. But the movie is honestly just plain fun. Well, it kind of starts out pretty dark, because I don't want to spoil it, but it starts out pretty dark, and there's kind of a dark overtone throughout the entire movie because of something Monk wants to do. But again, I won't spoil what that is. And it's moments in the movie where you get to hear like all of Monk's little slogans. Here's the thing. You'll thank me later. Here's what happened. And it was just exciting, mainly because I was just such a huge fan of the show. If I have any complaint, it's that the second you meet a certain character, he's going to be the one behind the murder. Like, immediately. Like, it was just... I would have liked a little bit more mystery. Ultimately, Mr. Monk's Last Case, a Monk movie, it's fantastic. It really is. With the exception of the very, 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 very obvious villain. Like, it's so obvious. Tony Shalhoub is just so brilliant as Monk. He really is. It's like he never left the character behind. And it was so great to see him back. And the movie does kind of keep it open for potentially more, even though this is called his last case. It keeps it open. But if this is truly the ending of Adrian Monk, it's a satisfying ending. With the exception of the dark overtone throughout the movie, it is overall fun. It's funny. It's heartwarming. It's just very Monk. I give Mr. Monk's Last Case, a Monk movie, an A.
Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get notified when more reviews go live. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.